So why don't we go somewhere only we know?
Hey bro, yeah, you. Let's talk about something nobody really prepares you for. Getting over someone you never even dated. No relationship, no closure. But still, it hurts, it lingers. You replay every conversation, every text, every almost. You imagine what it could have been, because you felt something real, but reality never caught up. And that's what makes it worse, right? There's no breakup, no final argument, no reason to cry. So people don't understand why it messes with you so much. But I do, because I've been there. So tonight, no distractions, no visuals, just you and me. Let's figure out how to let go of the person you never really had. You fell for the idea, not the person. Here's the first truth. You didn't fall in love with them. You fell in love with the idea of them, with the way they made you feel, when they smiled, when they texted back fast, when they gave you just enough to hope. You built a version of them in your mind, not who they actually were, but who you hoped they could be. And that version loved you back. But real connection doesn't live in potential, it lives in action. And if they weren't showing up for you, if they weren't making you feel seen, chosen, or safe, then you weren't in love. You were in fantasy. And that's okay. We all do it. But you can't move on from someone you never saw clearly. Start there. Separate who they were from who you made them in your mind. They gave you crumbs, and you called it a meal. Let's be honest. They didn't give you much, but you held on to every little thing. A like on your story, a you're funny during a late night chat, a smile across the room, and you twisted it into hope, into meaning, into maybe this time it's different. You overanalyzed, you waited, you gave energy to someone who never gave it back. And that's not on them, that's on you. Because deep down, you knew. You just didn't want to admit it. You deserved more, you still do. But when you're starving emotionally, even crumbs feel like love. So stop chasing validation. Stop making excuses for their inconsistency. You're not crazy. You were just hungry for something real. Next time, wait for someone who serves a full meal. You were available, they were not. This part stings, but it's the truth. You were ready. You showed up. You were emotionally present. And they weren't. Maybe they liked the attention. Maybe they flirted when they were bored. Maybe they didn't even realize the weight of what they were doing. But they were never all in, and you felt it. You hoped they'd wake up one day and finally see you, but that day never came. And every time they pulled away, you felt it in your chest. That imbalance, it eats at your confidence, makes you question if you're enough. But hear this, you are. They just weren't capable of showing up for the version of love you were ready to give. So stop waiting for someone who was never meant to stay. Closure isn't something they give you, it's something you choose. You keep thinking, if they just explained why they pulled away, you could move on. If they just said, sorry, I led you on, you'd be fine. But that's a trap. Closure doesn't come from them, it comes from you. You close the chapter when you stop rereading the old pages. You move on when you stop needing answers from someone who never gave them in the first place. You don't need an apology to heal. You don't need them to admit anything. You just need to say, enough. enough waiting, enough hoping, enough carrying their silence like it means something, because silence is your answer, and your peace begins the moment you stop looking back.